Hey guys, oh my god, it has been forever and a day since I've come on here or made a video, so I'm sorry for my long break from YouTube. And I still have my squeaky chair, although I'm working on getting it replaced somewhat soon. Sorry for my squeaky chair. Anyway, I figured it's time for me to come back. I'm not going to go into too much detail about why I was away. Long story short, chronic health things happened. But it's gotten a lot better. Maybe I'll go into that into another video someday. And if you follow me on Instagram, you probably know a lot about what happened. But long story short, hopefully I'm back. Now, I have been really inspired, and I just couldn't stay away any longer. So I thought I would hop on and make a video. And I'm a little bit rusty. This is my first video in ages, so I'm sorry if my words are a little all over the place or if I lose my train of thought. I'm still kind of refreshing those chatting skills or whatever. But what has really inspired me lately with journaling is this thing. This little wooden box that you see before you on your screen. This box is called the Classiky box, and I'll show you how that's spelled because they have it kind of on the box here. See, it's a Classiky right there. Classiky. It's made in Japan, but you can get it at various places that have it. I ordered this from Boston General Store, and it took a couple weeks to arrive, but it finally did arrive. Now they make this in a few different models. I think this one's called the Toolbox. Don't quote me on that. I'm not very good with remembering all the models. I know they have one that's bigger than this, and that's also like taller and deeper that you can kind of put like your traveler notebooks in. Man, that one looks nice, but for now, I'm really set and satisfied with this one. So I got really inspired when I saw my friend on Instagram, shout out the stationery writer, Anna. Oh man, I saw her using this and it just, it's like I went into a rabbit hole. It's like a little parasite infected my brain, and I was like, I have to have that. I have to use this. And I got really inspired and I got all these ideas for how to use it, and it totally has transformed my journaling and my stationery habits. Okay, so first I'm going to talk about this little box. It's just this little wooden box. Do I have a ruler? Hold on, let me see if I have a ruler, y'all. Because I thought, well, actually, I have a tape measure. I'll do you one better. 1 second. Sorry, I should have prepared that before I started this, but like I said, I'm a little rusty. Okay. I'm going to give you the dimensions of this. I'm going to take a few things out, just to kind of show you this box here. Okay, so when you close it, and another nice thing about it is that this lid stays up on its own. It's got this kind of like metal thing here, and it stays up on its own. You don't have to prop it up against nothing. So when you, well, should have taken that out too. When you close it, this is what it looks like. It's got this little handle here, and it's got this little latch. And let's see how big it is. So across, it's like 12 inches even, basically. So it's 12 inches across, and then it's like 6.5-ish inches this way, and then tall wise it's like, well, 3 inches exactly, maybe 3 and like a quarter or less. Sorry, my chair be squeaking. Okay, so that's your measurements. So it doesn't really take up too much space on the desk. It's kind of just big enough. Especially if you're like selective about what you put in here. So, on the back here, it has this little clip, so you can kind of put like a postcard or a paper or some stickers or whatever, and it will stay pretty well in that little paper clip mechanism. But what I've done is I've just done my months currently inked on here and put it on there, which I thought was cute and fun. So I'm going to put it back now. Whoop, sorry, that kind of snapped into place. And then it just kind of has, it has this little removable wooden tray which you can like slide from side to side You can take it out and display something on it. And then it just has these two little tray areas. And I have seen people decorate this and use this in all kinds of ways. I've seen them put washi tapes in here, stamps, notebooks, markers, ink bottles, all sorts of things. But what I have chosen to do is I have just put washi and pet tapes that I'm really using and focusing on a lot this month in here. I have a little ruler back here. I have this little 4 pen slot thing from Galen Leather. Actually, I think this is a knockoff one. Yeah, this is one of the knockoff ones from Amazon. Oopsie. But I have my pens in there. I have a few markers that I'm currently using a lot in here. I have a little clip that I've been using to hold my journal open. I have a little stamp. I just thought he was really cute with his little winter scarf. I'm kind of just displaying him at the moment. And then I have a little bottle of ink, just kind of on display. I have this little journaling card from Simply Gilded that I thought was really cute. That's also just kind of on display. And then I have this little notebook therapy box. It's got washi tapes in it. This is from their Once Upon a Time collection. I've been using that some this month. I've kind of got that on display, kind of sitting in the front there. This is just a little business card from Trailbug Prints. I bought a couple of her prints recently. I thought it was cute, so I just kind of stuck it back there. Just to add a little something. And then I have this this little pen rest is from Good Made Better. I got this recently. And it just fits perfectly right on that little tray. You can put it that way too if you wanted, but I kind of like the way it looks diagonal. And then I have a sailor pen that I just kind of have diagonal like that because I thought it was cute. So the way that I kind of thought about this box is to each month kind of do like a cohesive theme and to gather stationery items related to that theme from my collection, you know, rifle through my washi drawers and my sticker collection and my inks and my pens and gather sort of like a little curated collection of things to use during the month, and then put it all together in the box so that I have everything ready to go and that I'm not making a huge mess all over my desk every time I sit down to journal. And I'm not going through all my stamps and my washi and my stickers and my pet tapes and everything each time. And I have also, in doing this, I have also pared down the number of pens that I have currently inked significantly. So I'm doing like 4 or 5 now. I'm using these 4 pen slot cases and then like an extra display maybe. And that's really... This has allowed me to keep my desk so much cleaner. It's got me inspired to use what I have and to be more selective about what stationery that I purchase. So that I'm not constantly having like fear of missing out and buying every single new release that I see. Instead, I'm kind of only thinking about what am I actually going to use? What fits into the stuff that I already have? What fits into it like a cohesive collection or a curated theme that I might use? Or color palette that I might use. And it also has me thinking about what pens do I really want to use. And it has me developing like a closer relationship with my pens, as in like I'm enjoying them more. God, that sounds weird, doesn't it? A closer relationship with my pens. What I mean is I find myself using them more and enjoying them more and getting to know the writing experience of a certain nib and pen more. I used to ink up like 10 pens at a time every single month. And like a couple months ago, before I started doing this, when I was still inking up 10 pens, I found myself like I was only getting to really use like half of them, and the other half I would barely use them, and I felt like I was wasting ink and um, not not using the pen very much, and not getting to know the ins and outs of how it feels on certain types of paper with that nib and that ink, and not discovering the properties of the ink when it's inked up in that pen and that nib, if that makes any sense. So it just felt like a bit of a waste of time. But this has really, I've been really, really inspired with this. First of all, isn't it cute? Like, this is fun. It's made journaling a lot more fun for me. I'm really having a good time with it. So I wanted to kind of go over the pens that I have currently inked this month and what I put in here and what stickers I used. And then I'm going to show you like a bit of a flip through of my December journaling, because I used this in the month of December primarily. And I'm about to switch things over for next month, and I'll do another video on like next month's theme or whatever. So the main inspiration or jumping off point for this sort of theme, this color scheme and everything, was this box that Simply Gilded put out. It was themed around the Velveteen Rabbit, but I was inspired by winter and deep blues and reds and roses, teals, those sort of colors. It's sort of a loose theme. It's not, it doesn't have to be, there are no rules. It don't have to be like perfect and exact. And then I also pulled in this, this Once Upon a Time little stationery box here from Notebook Therapy, because I thought that the colors really went with everything really well. The pens that I chose, sorry, my chair. I chose initially just 4 pens, and this is the from left to right. This is the Hongdian N8 in Maple Leaf. This is a very affordable pen. Look at the chatoyance. And to be so affordable, it's a really good pen. This has an extra fine nib, and it writes really well. Sorry, there's a little bit of like ink on the nib, but for the price of this pen, I mean, I feel like you're getting a lot of pen for the price. It's a really good one. And the ink that I put in this one is a Colorverse one. It's this one on the bottom. I'm not sure how to pronounce this correctly. I think it's Qjang Dak. But it's this one on the bottom. It's this kind of deep burgundy red. I'm sorry, my camera doesn't want to focus super well, but you can at least see the color. So that's what I put in that one. And then we have just a TWSBI Eco in rose gold. This has a fine nib on it at the moment, and I have almost written this dry. Like, it has very little ink left, to the point that it's like starting to burp. If you have a TWSBI Eco or any sort of big like piston filler, you'll know that sometimes they start to burp when they get down low on the ink. And the ink I have in this is I had a bit of a sample left of this. This is J. Urban's Karub de Chypre. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's like a deep brown, and it's shimmery. So that's the one that I put in this one, and it's almost gone. And then I have a Jinhao. This is a Jinhao 82. I'm not sure what color this is, because like they list their colors as different things depending on the listing. I got it on Amazon. I think it's like steel blue or something, but I liked the color a lot. I think this is an extra fine, or maybe a fine, I'm not sure. Let's see. I can't tell. Actually, I can't read it. But I really enjoyed the heck out of this one. I put this J.R. Bond's Vert Degree in here. Really had a good time with this month. And then I have two Sailors inked up this month. The first one, this is, I don't remember the color. This is an older Sailor. I got it on Amazon as well. It has a medium fine nib. I swear I can't remember what this is called. Maybe Woven Princess or something. But I just loved the color. And I put this really light blue in here, almost like a soft teal. Dominant Industry Atlantis in this one. And it did pretty well. I'll show writing samples of these in a minute. And then, kind of like midway through the month, this arrived in the mail. I got this on AliExpress. This is the Sailor Mania Nuts. This is a fine nib. There's the little acorn on the cap there. It came with an ink. It's like Shirakawa or something like that. I just inked this up in the ink that it came with. It's like a neutral green, like a soft pine green that kind of matches the body of the pen. But whenever this arrived, kind of in the middle of the month, I knew that I didn't have space to put it in the 4-slot pen holder. So I found this little pen holder from Good Made Better, this is actually really affordable. It's just what I wanted, and it's like $12, I think, on their website. So I picked that up, and I just love it, and I kind of have been displaying that there. And I wasn't expecting that to arrive, because with AliExpress, you just never know when something is going to come. I thought it might not arrive until January, to be honest, but it came like a bit early. And the tracking, I gave up trying to follow the tracking. I couldn't. It kind of got lost in the sauce. So, yeah, I didn't have room to put it on my little ink sheet, but it's fine. It all works out. Okay, so the washi tapes that I have going this month, I really didn't use this one at all. That's funny. This is an older washi tape from the Honey Bee shop, and it's just kind of like a, oh, it's upside down. It's like a silhouette of a mountain and a starry night sky. And then I got these two from a little Etsy shop, and I can't remember the name of it. But one of them, I think this is from like Mood Tape. And then this, I don't even remember the brand. But I liked the holly, kind of the look of the leaves and the berries. This is from Simply Gilded's Velveteen box. That was the November Simply Gilded box. It has those roses and cute rabbits, and I thought that was cute. This is another Simply Gilded washi tape. This is from an older subscription box. I don't remember the name, but I thought that the green and the bows and the birds looked kind of like Christmassy and holiday-like. It reminded me of like partridges in a pear tree or whatever. Whoops. This is an older Simply Gilded tape as well. I have no idea where I got this. I just noticed it in my collection and thought that the colors were really Christmassy, so I stuck it in there. And then these two, well actually these three, all three of these are also from the Simply Gilded Velveteen Rabbit box. And then we have a couple of PET tapes. This one, which, by the way, if you use a lot of PET tapes, do yourself a favor and stop messing with the tape that, like, tries to hold it together. Just get rubber bands. I have, like, a huge bag of rubber bands that I got on sale, and I just rubber band them all because, like, this little piece of tape, it's too annoying. It's too fidgety. It annoys the crap out of me. Anyway, this is, from the Simply Gilded box, and it's just so cute. Very holiday themed. You have like little Christmas toys and all sorts of stockings, little holiday style motifs. Really cute. So I have been using that a fair bit. Let me roll this back up. And then I have one more PET tape, which I'm really excited about. I've been using this a fair bit recently too. This is from Show Little Happiness, and I bought this from Emma Stationery Haul. It took a little bit to get to me because she had kind of put her shop on vacation. I've kind of eaten into this quite a bit, as you can see all the missing stickers there, but I think this one's called Vintage Girls, but the colors, I mean, it's very wintry. Like, she's got this sweater and scarf, and there's cups of tea. This reminded me of a girl going Christmas caroling, like holding open a hymn book or something and singing. I thought it was really cute. I just love these stickers, and they are kiss cut. I don't know if you can see the lines, but that's always so helpful. There we go. I just really enjoy this one. It's really fun. I'm rolling it back up. And now I'll kind of show you, I'll walk through my journal, my December journaling that I've been doing. And December is kind of a tough month. So there are a few sections that I realized it's better if I redact. So I've got some scraps of paper kind of taped over a few places, just for discretionary purposes. Okay, let me slide this over here, and I'm going to move this journal in to place. And I think I'm going to try and move the camera a little bit. Can I zoom in? How's this looking? What do we think? Is this a little bit better? Okay, so I did like this little cover page. I'm not super thrilled with how this turned out, actually, but that's fine, whatever. You win some, you lose some, right? And now, most of my journaling kind of follows this same sort of style. Like, I have like a column on the left where I have like my sort of like daily to-dos going on, and then I have a few paragraphs on the right side of the page where I just kind of talk about whatever. And this is what I do typically on a day-to-day basis. But sometimes I really get bored with this and start feeling uninspired and like to try new things. But for the most part, this is what works for me really well on a day-to-day basis. Also, I want to mention the journal that I'm using real quick. This is this journal is from Usury. This is the A5 grid from Usury. Love this, highly recommend. It's great for fountain pens, great for highlighting. I know, and it's very affordable. I know that there's been a lot of Tomoe River woes. I feel you. So if you want like a bit of an affordable possible alternative or something else to try for your fountain pens, look into this. It's got nice white pages. They're not cream. They're very much white. And they're a little bit thick, not super thick at all. It's about the equivalent of like Midori, maybe. But it's nice. Anyway, okay, let's keep going. These, oh, I didn't talk about the stickers. Okay, so, these washi and stickers are from the, Notebook Therapy Once Upon a Time. And then these are all from the Cat Collage Club. I'm a huge fan of Cat Collage Club. Definitely check her out if you like these illustrations. I print and cut these myself with my Silhouette machine. This ink is the Dominant Industry Atlantis in that medium fine nib, and you can see it is so light. It's nice, but it is very light. But it matches the color so well of the Cat Collage Club. And then here, this washi and these stickers are from that Simply Gilded Velveteen Rabbit box. And I was kind of rotating through. I was kind of doing like one day I would do like the notebook therapy stuff, then I would do the cat collage club, then I would do Simply Gilded, and then go back and repeat, kind of, which I found was fun. This day was an exception. I did rifle through my drawers and pull out a really old PET tape that I have just a tiny bit left of that I bought secondhand from someone else. It's not available anymore, but it's from Paper Minty Studio. It's like the Winter Girls one. Sorry, I'm half burping. So sorry. But I thought this went with the brown ink really well. I thought it was cute. And then I was just doing some different stuff here because I was getting tired of the same format that I usually do on a day-to-day basis. This is December 15th. This is the exact day that my that this pen came in and I started writing with it. So you can see the ink. It's that Sailor Manyo. I think it's called Shirokasa, but don't quote me on that. I could be telling you totally wrong. And then these are the little show little happiness stickers. And then we have more of these Once Upon a Time ones. We're getting really close to Christmas here in the journal, 5 days until Christmas, and things started getting stressful. Things started getting a little crazy. So I did redact a few things here. This time of year is tough. It's not easy. I thought this was fun. This was a little bit different. I kind of like broke the page up into like little boxes and I made like little borders. And then this is the last page I have done. I did this the other day. This is sort of just reflecting on, it's like a letter to myself, reflecting on things. I used a different PET tape for this because it had just arrived and I got excited and opened it and put it all over the page. But yeah, okay, so that's December's journaling. That's the Classiky box. This has been like a little bit of a catch up. I hope that you all are doing well, that you had a great Christmas. I'll move this back into the frame to make it look nice. And I'll zoom back out. There we go. I'm glad to be back. I have missed you all. I will have more videos coming soon on miscellaneous stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do. We're going to come back. We're going to yap. We're going to chat and hang out. We're going to talk about pens and stationery and journaling. All right. Have a good one. Later. Bye-bye.